unfortunately almost knocked this young lady up that was from South Dakota. And she lived on a reservation, yeah.
Oh.
And she like threatened to have the baby.
Oh, damn. How old were you?
37 this year. It was this year. And she wouldn't even be cool. She threatened to have the baby, dude. And I just met her at a motel. Yeah. And she threatened to have a baby, man. If you were sent back to the Roman Empire with a fully charged iPhone, do you think you could take over the world, dude? No, dude. I think they would probably beat you up. They would say you're gay, and they would beat you. If you want to be honest. And no offense if anybody's gay, I might be gay. So my trick is this. I'll go outside at night, right? I'll stand with with the yard behind me. Dude, raccoons start coming out. They see it. And then I go like that, and there'll be 2 or 3 raccoons there.
Hello, and welcome to Trigonometry. I'm Francis Foster.
I'm Konstantin Kisin.
And this is a show for you if you want honest conversations with fascinating people.
A brilliant guest today is already taking the pick of us. It's the amazing American comedian Theo Von. Welcome to Trigonometry.
You guys have, we call it autism. I don't know what you guys call it, but we got it over.
Brother took a bite out of a Vietnamese guy once, dude. Took a huge bite out of his arm, bro. Meat and everything, bro. Ripped it right out. Jesus. The Vietnamese guy was like threatening him with all this karate shit and everything, and his brother just grabbed him and fucking bit right into him, dude. Bit right into him.
That's the way to do it.
Oh, yeah.
That stops karate all the time.
Yeah.
Because I don't care what type of karate you got, they ain't got no defense for the bite. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got. Well, what if goes to bite you?
Oh my God.
Hold on, I gotta call the main jab and focus out.
Hold on, I put my Komodo on, dude, and they bite your ass, dude. I actually just got fat recently, like this past year.
I'm so sorry, dude. You're killing
And that
me.
doesn't mean I'm serious, man. And I'm not trying to be rude to anybody that's bigger or not.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I might be gay when I get older.
Yeah.
So you never know. To me, you never know what life has kind of in store for you, you know, or what's around the next turn. I don't put anything out of it. That's why when people are say like, you know, they have issues with gays or they have issues with fats or whatever, like that could be you next week. And that could be, that's why I don't put anything out.
But I did it anyway, but the whole time.
Why? You'd seen your body before.
They've never seen my body, though.
Right. You laughing at.
Because they're laughing at my body.
Oh, okay.
Laughing so hard, it makes me want to laugh.
I thought you were waiting to see your body, and this is when you decided to do it.
No, that's not it. I had seen my body. Do I have mirrors?
You could also not see your body if you want. Like, I'll go sometimes, you know, I remember one time I went like 8 months without seeing. We locked this big girl one time. We ate some acid, and we locked this girl into a room at this party. And we kept going in there with fucking pots of warm water and pouring it on her. I feel bad. I feel horrible, dude. I didn't look. We was kids, and we were on acid, dude. And then, bro,
You can't tell me when I'm straight. You gotta tell me I'm mushrooms. You blocked the girl.
I just remembered.
How old were you?
I just remembered
How old
it.
were you?
Probably 10.
Oh, that's terrible.
I know, but here's the thing. Let's say I was 14. That way it makes it sound not as bad, bro. But look, she ate acid with us, bro. She ate acid with us, dude. And what happened was, and we kept going in the room with like these pots of warm. I don't know why we had the pots of warm water because I think we just were f***ed up, dude. And we would really, like pour a little on her, but not like torture. She wasn't in a cage or nothing. She was just, you know, free range in this room, right? But I think she was scared to come out. And then one time we went in, bro. We heard this loud sound, and we went in. And
I wonder why.
She had ran against one of the walls so hard, bro. Had moved the entire wall in this house, dude. Huge, about 240 pounds. Beautiful girl too. The most beautiful, biggest girl that I've ever known.
Oh my God.
Beautiful girl, beautiful hair, beautiful face, just large and beautiful. But she fucking got lifted, bro. That's why if you're really old, I feel like you should almost, I don't want to say like bathe in milk, but you want to get the suppositories or something. You want to just hide calcium in your ass or whatever you got to do to bone up, you know, to get marrow heavy. I'm serious.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm in my 40s.
Are you really?
Yeah.
You look older than that, actually, dude, a little bit. No offense. Yeah.
Because of the beanie?
Maybe that's it.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, you seem like a nice guy. Strong, bro.
Is
I saw
it?
a
Wild.
virgin. Oh, dude.
That's crazy.
Oh, somebody parked a Volkswagen Rabbit on this guy's leg one time outside of our schoolhouse, and I saw a virgin lift it right off his leg.
Wild. Yo, what?
And this was in, who knows when it was.
Every scene is from like the movie Powder. Every scene, it's amazing.
I'm talking about
Every scene of your life.
Stories like that.
I've never seen a virgin pick up a car.
A buddy of mine had a bed, and I was sleeping under his bed for $150 a month.
Oh, wow.
And sometimes even in his bed sometimes. When he would be out of town or when he would leave for work, I'd climb up into his bed, dude. And I've never been heavily homosexual, but I will say this, that there's nothing really gayer than getting into a man's warmth after he's already left the room, you know, and climbing up into his bed. A man you don't even really know that much, but still catching that hit off of his temperature, you know?
It's funny.
It's true, man.
Yeah.
You go over to somebody's house, dude, who you don't know that much. When they leave the room and get out of their bed, you get into their bed. That's
You never told him that, though.
make a man out of you fast, dude, or it won't. But you find out who's who pretty quick when you're doing stuff like that.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And I was doing stuff like that. One time I got stuck in a tunnel. My car broke down in a tunnel in Pittsburgh, and I had to defecate extremely, and that's French actually for shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And I had to defecate. And so I got in my back seat of my car, and the only, like, I didn't have any choice. This was like, you know, it was like something had gotten into my body, like a pink eye had gotten into my stomach. Whoa. And all the shit in my body was coming out of my body.
You had pink eye in your stomach?
Yeah, it was like, hey, we need all this shit out of here.
I had gingivitis once in my stomach.
Did you really?
Yeah.
In your mouth?
And I got diarrhea from that too. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know how I got down there.
And I had to defecate into a frisbee. I had an upside down frisbee was all I had.
Really? Be real.
Yeah.
Yeah?
What? And so I'm in this tunnel. There were cars whizzing by. Here's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
Extremely hard to poop when cars are going by at 50, 60, 70 miles an hour, and furious too.
Yeah.
Furious. Like, and also white people. Like, it was Pittsburgh, so it's furious white people driving by. I can, if other people, some certain ethnicities, I can shit easier when they're driving by, honestly. You know, like if a couple of brothers are rolling by blasting some good music, I can blow ass all day into a frisbee, right?
Yeah,
no
yeah.
problem. I'm part of it. You know, everybody's, you know, everybody seems like they're more laid back.
Yeah, yeah.
But an angry white dudes, you know, rolling by, you know, 6, 7,
Well, they
8
would probably
a.m.
call somebody too, huh?
Oh, they weren't calling anybody. I mean, the only free finger they had, they were waving it out the window at me. So
Yeah,
they weren't using it to dial the phone.
So you shit on a frisbee.
I had a shit on the open. Now the you know,
not the top part, but the bottom part.
a frisbee is basically a cup. Basically, the sides.
Yeah.
A plate.
It's a plate.
A plate. Well, a plate is just a cup. That's
Wait,
way
no, no,
spaced
no,
out.
no,
Let me
Top
get
to
this
top.
straight. Hang on. Are you
A plate is
still
just a wide
driving?
cup.
No.
Or you pulled over?
Oh, I pulled it. Yeah, I pulled over the car. I think honestly, I'd run
Why
out of
couldn't you
gas.
just shit on the ground? Why did you have to like
I was
put
in
a
a
plate
tunnel.
underneath?
Once you popped up into like rabbits, I was out. When you know.
You all right, bro?
God, bro.
You okay, buddy?
What happened? Was that a hate crime? Are we gay? What happened?
Hey, I did never go, well, make say all right every scene. But I'm saying there's certain things you
Especially if
go,
your character's deaf in a coma and at the very end he's like,
or just a pessimist. So don't say.
Dude, that would be the best. He's like such a Jack Nicholson. Who's that Jack Nicholson in that movie where he's just that pest? Anger management, is that it?
Yeah.
And then at the end you just say it.
Here's your bumper sticker.
I think how it all ends is Black's first drink. That's how I think it ends. And I've said this before, and I believe
How does that play out?
They love competition, so I could definitely see them getting into it with drones, dude. And that's how we.
Well, I'm for it.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yes.
That's the kind of shit I'm talking about.
It's tough though to fight drones.
I think if once they really apply themselves to a sport, they start to crack the codes pretty quick.
Have you checked with black people about that?
You know, we had a guy that lived across the street from us named Brad, and I think he killed his mother, who was our favorite lunch lady, Annie. Dude, and we loved her, dude. Yeah. And she, like, one of her hands shook or both of them shook. And she would, like, get the food, and it was just...
Dude, your whole town got murdered.
Oh, bro, it was such a risky... Waiting for the food to get to your plate. It was like one of those guys that used to drive the dynamite trucks back in the day, you know, on the rocky road. It was just unbelievable.
Audience, do you ever, like, look at somebody and be like, get this guy out of here?
Dude, I will sometimes just point to a guy in the front and they'll be like, this guy's here to meet a 14-year-old boy, ladies and gentlemen. Like they'll put his picture up on the screen. And dude, the crazy part was one, he happened to be with his son, who I guess was underage or whatever, or his, or some kid that he met. And they just pan over to this kid. Everybody's like, oh, I hope it's his son.
Dude, I sold half a handful of pubic hair to a guy one time for a Halloween mustache. I trimmed it right off, yeah. On a cruise ship. We needed hair, bro, and this guy was limited, and I was fucking carrying at the time, so I fucking trimmed him off a couple edges, and he used honey to fucking put it right up above his lip.
That happened?
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, it happened, dude. Trading pubic hair for small money, bro.
Pubic hair. I mean, I never even heard.
But there's not much middle ground. You never do okay with a black crowd.
Because if not, and black people are always eating at their show.
Yes.
So if it's not good, we'll eat.
And you hear that
Oh
smacking.
yeah, a lot of heavy-handed mamas out there, and they, some woman two-spooning through a damn half a dove or something.
Right.
You're like, damn, you don't even have a knife. I'm doing a horrible.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
First live sperm race. You'll be able to watch its inaugural edition.
Is this for the next Olympics? What are we doing?
I don't know, because I'm tired of just jerking off and nobody wins.
I'll get the fucking high jump, and that's about it.
It's more like it looks like a couple guys just rolling out of a sleeping bag these days.
Like the last scene of some dude in the scene, and he goes, yeah, and then it's like,
I'm working with an eyedropper these days for sure. Oh, one time I went to my friend and he's like, I bet you can't drink this, you little right?
Yeah.
And he probably shouldn't have drank a gallon of water, right? And then I couldn't, I feel like I couldn't open my eyes or something was wrong with me. So I was like, I'm gonna go lay down. Laid down on my room, fell asleep. I peed and it went corner to corner in the dude, yeah.
A lot of piss.
Yeah. Oh, it was as much piss I think as someone could have. People put on white noise, wouldn't it be weird if it were actual just noise as white people?
Yeah.
I always wanted to make that.
Can I speak with the manager?
It's just the most whitest shit ever. It's just somebody putting on their work shoes in the morning. Yeah.
I'll be there for you.
Somebody putting stuff in the recycling bin. It's just small sounds that fucking white people do. No, dude, the lies I would used to have to make up because I had pretty bad erectile dysfunction in my 20s, and the lies I'd have to make.
How did you have erectile dysfunction in your 20s?
Dude, I moved in with a guy.
Mistake number one.
Right, for sure that did. And this is when winter pills were really first popping. But so I was living with a 70-year-old dude just to cops part of his wiener pill script because
kept man.
When I think back of the reality of that was bonkers.
Yeah. Fair. Even by LA standards, that's pretty far out.
I'm sorry I wear a towel like that. I was raised by a single mom. We had a great time over there. Anyway, this was just an experience that we had where he goes to these yoga class every single day. Yeah, it was a great experience. I had to lay down for a little while, and some girl was like, do you need CPR? And I'm like, no, I don't fucking need CPR. Okay,
Taking a rest.
Yeah, I'm just taking a rest with my eyes closed. And
you went through it, man. You look.
Well, I was laying there like this for a little while because I wasn't doing really good. I didn't black out, but I light browned out or whatever, but it was fine. But anyway, I think you definitely you have very Native American place where they all meet up, the bikers meet up.
Oh, Myrtle Beach.
Yeah. You look like a kind of a really hot chick in Myrtle Beach, dude. But at a biker place.
Biker week.
Yeah. Biker
Which one,
week,
though?
Huh? Cares, huh?
Yeah.
I think a lot of dudes, as they'd be like, oh, that fucking hot chick's got a mustache.
Oh, well, dude, when I was young, they had this town named Mario, and he died. Actually, he drove his boat into an embankment, which is insane. And R.I.P., man, I feel so sorry for him. His mother was a librarian. I've told this story. He'd make me bury the poops in his yard. And so I was always over there, shoveling around. And his yard had a lot of silt. I think it was like alluvial soil. And sometimes you get too many in one area, and he'd make you move them to another area.
You gotta move the bodies.
Oh, like I'm John Wayne Gacy or something.
So,
and you got a big life going on now.
I mean, I have a family and whatnot. Not that as an excuse not to have a podcast, but
dude, I hope father one day leaves me for a podcast. Imagine I had the stories are going to be for our children. Yeah, my dad was never home. He was in Encino recording. I remember that show Breaking Amish, right? And there was one of the guys, he's cutting the grass with the spinning knife.
Yeah, I remember one of those.
And they interviewed, he's like, man, I was adopted. I'm not even fucking supposed to be Amish, dog. Like, oh my God.
I never saw that.
You fantasize about a nice retirement job.
Well, I want to teach art. I would like to teach arts and crafts. Nothing
cool.
fancy. Those fuzzy long things. What are those called?
Pipe cleaners.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Yeah. Do whatever with those things.
They put out a bag. We didn't even know what we were fucking making. Some kid made a noose or whatever. You're like, he's doing good. I will say this though. If you took an erection pill, say you went on a date or something that was going pretty well and you took part of it or you nibbled off a little piece, because do not make the mistake of taking a whole.
What happened?
Dude, I couldn't even hug somebody goodbye. Just like,
in seventh grade again.
Oh, dude, yeah. Cabs were stopping. It was like, what do you want? That wasn't good, dude. That was, people will start hanging their coats on you and stuff. It can be a lot. I don't know. I think maybe black people had too much fear and maybe even inside of them and their own history, but you don't want to add any, season up the cauldron any.
You know, but now, yeah, you got a lot more, you know, kind of mustache brothers out there who will do some drugs, you know, psychedelic.
Oh, yeah.
It's cool to see a brother out there tripping. You know, you're like, hell yeah, dude, this shit's, we're getting equal.
Yeah, we're doing it. We're all part of the same universe.
Yeah, we're all part of the same thing. I've only been in jail for one night, though.
What'd you do?
We sang at the beginning, but because I was trying to fit in or whatever. And
What about beforehand, before you went in there?
Giving drugs to kids?
Unreal.
First of all, Mississippi. Bro, if you're gonna pop me for giving drugs to kids when everybody here is recovering from opioid addiction.
To go out, my mother's like, "Where you going with that on?" And I'm like, "Well, we're gonna go to dinner." She's like, "Go
like, Mom, we're going to Arby's, Mom." No. That's true. We're going out there. Remember when Pizza was sit down?
Sit down anymore?
No. It merged with Baskin Robbins, dude. Bro, some of them, you go in there, it's just some Muppet just gives you a scoop of fucking pepperoni, bro. Somebody pulls a gun in the distance, bro. That place is going downhill. I did Mount Kilimanjaro one time with a buddy, and I remember for an extra $150, they'll go with you. Build you a little duty, you know?
Yeah.
And there's other things shitting out there. You know, there's a lot of animals out there. You're in Africa. It's weird when you're out there shitting, you can feel other things shitting in the sense it makes you, it's got a real Royal Rumble type of vibe, you know? Suddenly, you're not the only one in the ring. But there was a couple times where we couldn't, and we would do it out on the mountain.
Yeah.
Kind of nice.
Found out that almost every other person using Zen was using it rectally. I literally had no idea.
Yeah. If you're using that third jaw, I think catch a nicotine hit, that's pretty wild.
Well, the thing is you can overdo it and you forget. It's hard to keep track of how many are there. You know what I mean? And you can just, a lot of things happen. I've never done it, but I have talked to people who are.
Oh, it'll build up like a beaver dam back there. You know, that's crazy. Who was that little
Bambi?
Oh, was that who McNugget? She looked like Glenn Big Baby Davis. You know what I'm talking about? Is she pregnant?
She's pregnant. And a lot of people don't know if it's Drewski's or not.
Well, there's room. I've heard all types of things about Drewski. I won't say any of them, but a lot of people say that he's mixed or whatever.
Yeah, I met his parents, and they're both black, and I still have been hearing.
One of his parents will even be like, "I think he's mixed." Why are they saying that?
And it ain't clean. Spoiler alert. It's not like a brand new. It's not like one of those like on the set.
Oh, we won during Mardi Gras one time, dude. We stayed in there for a couple hours.
Damn.
We were hot on drugs, and it was late. We had probably 4 a.m. And you got to get some cover. You got to get a little bit of shelter at those hours, especially in New Orleans. You know, it's got that real lot of human vampires, dude. A lot of dudes will fucking trying to just sink their teeth into your dick out there at night. You know, out around the French Quarter. All right,
Do you have a vision board?
That's
By the,
crazy.
do you write down?
I do have a vision board actually, and I want a black son one day. I have 2 black kids.
You want 2 black kids? Okay.
So people always, I don't tell people that often because they don't see it the way I see it. And I think other people see like, oh, a guy from the South has a couple of black on a vision board. You know, I think they kind of get a.
So if I went to your house and looked at the vision board, you got two black kids up?
Yeah, I do. Look, they're happy, and one of them has a school book under his arm. My sons, man. Okay. First of all, I thought this was Matt Wright.
Is that his new spec?
I know, that's the only thing. This guy takes a lot of pills straight up the wee-wee.
Girls find that out. They don't want a dude that's spending their whole life to look 6 years younger. It's crazy.
Yeah, you don't want somebody who's in there sandblasting their fucking clavicles in the morning. You can't even get any extra sleep.
You got your wiener out in a belt sander. Meow, meow.
Yeah, this guy's
no rinks.
See a wrinkle.
So then you had the thing of like, well, wait a minute, does that mean Mr. T is gay when you're a kid? What? Oh wow, Mr. T is gay because he feathered.
Oh yeah, he was
thing.
hanging.
Yep.
He's like, I pity this mouthful of semen. You know what I'm saying? It was like say no to gays or whatever. You think nicotine helps your erection?
Yeah.
I don't think it helps mine.
I don't think you're using enough.
I mean, I've hit a vape like I'm just, like I'm keeping a train going.
That's the beauty of a pouch. You can double up during.
Also, if you're not getting an erection, you're trying to kill time until you get one. That's the toughest thing that people never talk about erectile dysfunction. That's that girl Bonnie Blue. She's like number 49 or
not ready.
If I fucking saw me somewhere, I'd walk across the street. People are always like, dude, if you saw yourself, you give yourself a hug. I'd be like, if I saw myself, I'm not even joking. I'd be like, God, look at that desperate. Yeah, that's what I would say, dude. And then I'd get in Mazda Miata, drive off and talk to my husband. Like, oh my God, no, that whole story. That makes me say, will you something, dude? I'm tired of saying everything.
I don't like that you got your name outside. I think it should be nondescript.
It's a good idea, actually. I think also because there's a lot of mental health in this building, so it's like, yeah, I think they're all gonna want to. You know, those freaking brain hamsters relapses, and next thing you know, they come nibbling through the door. You know, first guy they go after. But yeah, that's the Italian in you, man.
Right?
You guys do hide and go seek like every day. It's like almost 24 hours a day.
Right. You know, people go to a strip club. You don't want to see, you know, a girl in a bikini.
No.
You want to see fucking, I'm right.
Yeah.
See some buttholes placed, ingrown hairs,
Some
and things like
sparks.
that.
Yeah, I want to see it all. I want to see a girl bringing a candle to the table, but just, walking on her hands. I want to see somebody.
Hell yeah.
I want to see. Yeah.
I thought Brown Eyed Girl is something dealing with somebody's, Hey, where did we go? Days when the rains came
Down in the hollow.
playing a new playing a new game. You know what I'm saying? So BLM, homie. Tuckerson's here, dude. We would bury weed in we had like 7 dime bags, we were told, right? We fucking
got them in your mouth and your little wheelchairs.
we were burying them in the yard. And it was unfucking believable, dude. It was breaking horrible, dude. That's who we were, dude. It was the dumbest thing ever. I'm in the front yard just calling my buddy a fucking bear fucking dime sacks with a trap.
And Jesse Ventura, he used to wear all that stuff.
Yeah, he looked like a meth Christmas tree, I feel like. Jesse Ventura.
Yeah.
That's what he reminds me
Yeah,
of, dude.
he just looked. Here's it was like Billy Idol, Boy George, and a giant built guy.
Yeah, he looks
beads hanging. Fed.
Yeah, like where Steven Tyler kept extra shit. Kind of like,
Hey, Steve, would you mind if I had some of these scarves? Are you using these scarves? Nah, man, go ahead.
Had a mini me. Just got a mini me on set, and I think he and her also up. So that could be his child as well.
Oh hell yeah! They gonna give birth to a little ottoman. You know what I'm saying? They gonna give birth to them, bro. Oh, bro, God, she is beautiful though.
I don't know enough about your patriotism.
Like I remember sometimes I would do the Pledge of Allegiance like this.
Oh shit. It's crazy. I had a kid, I remember in high school, my buddy would sit down during the national anthem, a guy I knew, chubby white kid. Every day I'd be like, get up.
Yeah.
I was so mad that he was doing it. I was so mad. I was a kid though. I was like, you better stand up. I just saw Saving Private Ryan. I love Hyper in that movie. Get up.
Yeah, it was good because I got to meet, I just got to see something different. Like we went to South Africa on it, I remember.
Oh, wow.
And I remember being like, holy shit, all these people are going to be in heaven. Like, this is crazy. Because when I thought of heaven, I thought kind of, a little bit of a limited group, But then you get over there and you're like, damn, everybody's going to be up in this bitch, man. Yeah, you remember that in Louisiana? I know growing up, a lot of storms come through there, dude. A lot of storms, a lot of people, missing teeth, a lot of people missing DNA. Remember they had one guy there, they found he didn't have any DNA in his body. This was like 14 years ago.
What? I missed that guy.
They couldn't genome sequence him or something.
Well,
yeah.
hopefully he's not a serial killer because he'll get away with it.
God gives you that gift, bro. You better buy a hatchet.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
I just want to save the world, or I want to come up with a new system to make everyone happy forever, and we're going to call it whatever we're calling
Ketamine.
AI or ketamine.
And that's bailing out, dude. There's people falling asleep at the car wash. They just had a guy.
Most of us who've already been down the drug path are a little skeptical.
Well, for sure, but it's also dangerous. Some of those brushes are sharp. He was in for 2 cycles. Yeah, they had a sedan that went through the side. That dude was in there getting polished up,
And he was a ketamine casualty.
He was ketamined up. He was all K'd out. He was in a K-hole or something.
Chiquita, which is
your tequila company.
Yeah. You smelt it.
Oh, dude, I took a deep smell off of that.
You really did.
I remember it's like a little Latino guy's like, I'll rub it inside your nose. I'm like, hold on, dude. Not rub it in my nose, but how about this? I was like, how about this? You keep drinking it and let me put my ear up to your chest. Hear your heartbeat while you're on it. That guy was crazy. Oh, that's just a nightmare, dude. We sold weed for almost 4 hours one time. Fucking,
it's scary.
Almost killed the guy. I started accusing him of fucking shit. We literally had $200 worth of fucking. We were fucking.
It was just alpha dog immediately.
Bro, things went it was crazy.
Well, dude, you talk about being paranoid. You're in a paranoid.
Everybody's a fucking narc or whatever.
Everyone's following you. Everyone's a narc. Everyone's watching you.
Yeah.
At one point,
wake my friend up and be like, you fucking watching?
Motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. Play mental till you get a little bit of tit.
That's bad.
I remember telling, all the lies I told in the day
I've
to
been
get a
there.
little leg. God, man.
Yeah. You just tell them straight up you work at Wendy's and then get the fucking baby seat on the back of the bike just for
See those tits. I'm dying soon. And they're like, you're fine. You look fine.
come out on a date and show up with that.
I'm a lot of things. A buffoon, a hothead, bad table manners, whatever. Fat.
I wouldn't say fat. Maybe holiday chubby, maybe.
No, but Okay, so that's the first thing.
You seem like you own a couple Build-A-Bears, probably, you know,
Yeah,
but just the seasonal one. I think you always look like you're ready for Christmas, kind of, and you feel like you did something too when you like go walk,
dude. And that's for me. That's the best cure for when you get the mental zoomies. Hit the fucking road. Just walk. It helps so much. Yeah. Walk through that new family, dude.
I mean, we got Squid Game to get after, you know?
In the last episode, man. And I can't even get hard anymore.
Your dick's a squid.
Oh, yeah, that's killing me, man. I'm about to blow ink out of it.
I told you my daughter was sick last night, so it's just the world stops. We were supposed to go see the Los Angeles Football Club play last night. Those plans are gone. You know, it's all about the kid.
Thank God that's miserable. Sorry, bro. I've never even heard of that shit, bro. And I'm in some fucking shady leagues. I've got a fucking $2,000 going on fucking Winchester this afternoon outside of South Wales. So I'll bet on anything. Never heard of that.
Dude, I used to date a girl and her cooter was like way more in the front than it was like kind of in the lower. It worked. You know, it just, I don't know. I don't know all the logistics.
Sure, it wasn't post-op. Was this natural?
No, this was natural, dude. And I worked in urban planning, so I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how things work a little bit. But yeah, she had her.
You understand bridges and tunnels, is what you're saying.
I'm just saying,
got it.
Just her cooter was up front, kind of. But anyway.
Dude, I don't even know. I feel like this thing couldn't even work at, I don't think this thing would make the band at Chuck E. Cheese, honestly.
Yeah. It's quite the awkward strut. Yeah. That was a human that walked like that. You would not trust it. Oh, is that waving? Get out of
it
here.
looks like Biden.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Fucking waving at nothing. Yeah. I remember they had a group in our town called Whites Against Mexicans, right? And they didn't have any Mexicans.
Wham?
Wham, yeah. Yeah, really. And we didn't have any Mexicans, right? Yeah. So it was just people wasting gas money, really. Driving around looking for Mexicans. Grew up around a lot of sinkholes. You know, I mean, you'd have somebody, you play hide and go seek, and somebody, you never find them, you know? You go knock, like, you know, you go knock on somebody's door, and the next day their whole house was gone. You know, it was like, I grew up in a lot of Louisiana, like half of it's same.
I wanted to open up a shoe store by Joaquin Phoenix called These Boots Were Made for Joaquin, like near his That's like one of the dumbest ideas.
Only shoes that he could fit in these. We got the boot for you.
Oh, dude, the first erection I ever got, it was coming up, and I thought it was like a poop in my body that it was going the wrong way. And
I really thought it was a poop?
Yeah, it was so scary because it was the same shape, and I was like, oh my God, dude, one of my poops is lost.
And even like
I had a buddy who got so scared, he thought his whole body would grow into a wiener, and like there would be nothing left of him, and then the wiener would grow, and then it would go back, and he would reform. Spade still eats at McDonald's. You know, he's basically, he's like the Ulysses S. Grant of our time. I feel like he goes, he's on the front line.
He is the Ulysses S. Grant.
He will go sit in there. Yeah. Dine. He'll battle. He has an amazing story about battling a homeless guy for a series of nuggets.
Even if I think I had the hottest family member ever, bro. Ever. Dude, they had an Asian kid in a play one time at our school. He wasn't really Asian, but some kid, they painted him orange, dude. How fucking crazy is that?
Wait. You guys did like Platoon, but like
Nutcracker. It was the Nutcracker
Sounds like Willy Wonka.
Yeah, it does. Well, and Drosselmeyer was Asian. They wanted somebody, there had been like an uproar or something, or somebody had just bombed a different country and they wanted to do like a tribute or something. So they made one of the Drosselmeyer Asian.
No.
Yeah. And that worked. I felt that work kind of pretty fast, but then sexually no good.
Well, see, thankfully I've never been really great sexually, so it's I'll fucking, I'm like, I'll take the pills, dude. Pill in the end of penis. I'll take the wiener lozenges. You know what I'm saying, dude? I'll take 700 milligrams of Zoloft right to the head of my penis, dude. You know, it's just.
Oh, so black women prefer to be warm.
Yeah, of course. No, well, we like the heat. Like our natural habitat is.
Sometimes I don't think about that. It would be great if your AC or whatever had Caribbean setting or whatever. You could have set that and suddenly like some great music came out.
It'd
like,
be perfect. Boop, boop, boop,
yeah. Boop. And then some guy's trying to get you to gamble offshore. Suddenly you're like, what temperature is it? We had this dude in our neighborhood named, they called him Skittle was his nickname, and he was like, you know, he had impairment.
Yeah. So he was he was handicapped.
He was in a wheelchair, but sometimes they would, at the video store, his like handler or whatever, who was his cousin, would like get him out and let him crawl under the
into the nudie room and they'd be so excited. You know, they'd be like Skittles in the nudie room. Yeah, I remember. We used to use Test 200, I think was what we used.
200 milligram test. Yeah. Yeah.
But I would fucking choke out my own stepmother.
Yeah.
And I don't even have one.
We used to have this fucking girl, probably 14, that went shirtless, bro, since she was like fucking 4 to 14 shirtless, bro. I don't know. It was just their whole family was pretty much shirtless, and they didn't do any different by those, man. This girl was shirtless as fuck. And we all thought, like, damn, she's like a long hair. She's like the most best looking dude you ever seen, right? We thought that till about 11. And then somebody's like, that's a girl, man. She just goes shirtless. And we're like,
and nobody told her to put a shirt on in school or nothing?
Oh, I don't know about school.
A lot of comedians are just trying to get a girl to laugh. Really, you don't have any way to impress a woman. That's what you realize. So you're like, I gotta make somebody laugh, or one of these dudes is probably gonna fuck. No? So,
I gotta get funny. I relate as a fat person.
My friends, sometimes I'd be so coked out and I'd have him around. I'd be like, bro, you got to come spend time with me. He'd come over and he'd be like, you probably going to be fine, dude. Wake me up in an hour. That's what he would like. What the fuck? Yeah, I started tripping in circles because I'd be like, I'd finally start to fall asleep. I'd be like, fuck, I got to wake this dude up in an hour, bro. I gotta stay up.
He came there and gave you a responsibility.
Yeah, and I'll stay up to wake this fucking creep up.
He used to have this joke. One of my favorite jokes. He said, my wife never answered the phone during sex. I said, what if it's you calling?
That's good shit.
Always love that one, man.
They're Chinese, right, bro?
Yeah, they're Chinese.
Yeah,
dude.
the Chinese don't like me. The Ching Chongs don't like me. Dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Can
I say Ching Chong or what?
You can.
You've never said it before?
Look, dude, here's what I say about I don't use racial slurs unless you know what I'm saying, boy.
Yeah.
Good for him.
And he's in whiteface there, so obviously they were reprogramming something. they had to put his face in the shop for a week or something. No, certainly an amazing creator, but I do think there's this very strong link between autism and technological advancement that I think we'll figure out in the future.
That'd be nice. I think I have a bit of.
I beat it. I barely did. I said it was very close in our area.
We didn't have these terms, you know.
No, nobody was. I remember I got in learning disabled for a little while. You know, they put me in there for like a little while when I was in 3rd grade, and back then, dude, it was everybody was in that bitch. You know, if you could run too fast, you were in there. Right. You know what I'm saying? People in a wheelchair, autism, people with no arms. Like it was just like this crazy bunch, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
If I lived in New Orleans and had beignets and shrimp po, I even had one, but I just see it. Looks.
There used to be a place in Boulder.
Baby formula too, actually down there.
Baby formula.
You see a formula outside of the French Quarter. I don't know if you
In a bottle? What do they do?
Huh?
In a bottle?
No, just a can, bro. They fucking canning up.
Is he recording this backwards? I had missed a whole.
He might be dyslexic. There's not a.
He's dyslexic.
Who described dyslexia? And we're all like, wonder what he's doing. Like fucking.
That's funny as
bro. You get a lot of black dyslexia either.
But he was super cool about it, and he still hit me up since then. Like, yo, man, I want to come back for it.
Is that like your? It's almost like that's your vagina. Like if somebody drops in on your ramp, is it kind of have that sort of feel to it? Like is it like all dudes trying to get in there? Dude, I know this. You guys are going to control the future, though. I was just in China, and bro, you guys are coming in hot. Bro, there were 8. I mean, some guy jumped off of a building, killed himself.
Yeah.
7 Asian people came out of him. Like, just a lot. Like, it's not ending, bro. It's not ending with the Asians. It's full. You guys are going full throttle.
I have been a vapor. I'll be honest. I have been a vapor.
I worked on a movie, and this girl was just constantly. I mean, she was probably nervous.
It makes you more nervous.
It does.
Oh, it increases your anxiety. If you have no anxiety, you hit that thing, 2 hits, all of a sudden you're anxious. You're scared. You're calling somebody. You'll text the cops. Hey, what's up?
Dude, if aliens show up, they better show up with some fucking bars or the hood's gonna be like, fuck motherfuckers, bro. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Yeah, tough day to be a square A.
A lot of black people have issues with aliens anyway, bro. A lot of my dudes have told me that.
Have you been hearing that a lot?
Oh, I've heard it a
on the
bunch
street?
recently, but I heard, I'm sure it hasn't changed from since when I heard.
Probably not. If anything's probably gotten worse.
I think it was a meeting. I don't think it was a fucking meeting.
This is like, it's not like your game show, but it's like, I remember hiding at my buddy's house in his hamper and smelling his fucking mom's bro.
What did it smell like?
Oh, it smelled like fucking.
Did it smell like perfume or did it smell like hamper?
Yeah, it smelled like perfume. I think it smelled like a home kind of,
Yeah.
It was like, looking for. I wasn't really looking exactly.
He didn't know you did that.
No, he
Yeah,
still
yeah.
doesn't know.
Yeah.
And I would never. If he were on his deathbed or something like that, I would tell him.
I auditioned with I remember like all these like Asian actors that you know now.
Tom Arnold.
He's not Asian,
but when he sweats and he can't.
He's
open his eyes,
very sweats.
Asian.
Yeah. Because it goes eyes and he
Yeah.
squints. Right. Yeah. That's Tom Arnold. Yeah, that's Tom Arnold for sure.
Said, yeah, man, we'll take whatever you got with Tony Hawk's name. You can put toilet paper on there and it'll sell. So we made that for him.
Wow.
And I was like, dude, I want out. And I actually paid to get out of my contract.
Damn. Them T-Hawk shit tickets. I'd take a box of them. So them on deck. You should keep that in your glove box. This fucking one time they had this hamster, right? Superman, we named him. And I was holding him in this fucking big sweatshirt I had, right? And after class, I forgot he was in there. He fell asleep in the little pocket, right, where you put your hands, right? So after class, I just throw him a book bag. I'm running. Next thing you know, I get in a fight with two brothers, right? Get beat up pretty good. And one of them had fucking killed this hamster that was still in this pouch. He'd fucking punched it.
I knew something wasn't going to be good.
Yeah, I
with
think
that.
his name was. Let me think for a second. It might not have been Superman.
Well, take the fucking hamster out of class and put it in your fucking pocket for anyway.
No, because you was sitting in class, you just nothing to do, and it was nice to kind of have something more.
Because Indian people eat a lot of spicy food and it just comes out their pores. You know, it's like being around an alcoholic, but
yes,
it's like, yeah, a lot of Indian dudes, their arteries are just like a halfway house for like a spice. You know?
Remember one time we had a rental car and we got in an accident. It got a dent in it, right?
Yeah.
And we tried to get, we caught some bird, right? Pigeons, and got them to shit over the dent, like over the dent.
You haven't got it shit?
So that it would hide the thing, yeah. In Florida.
I guess they shit enough that like it might happen.
Oh, you could look for sure. I mean, we shit up half the whole, like, you know, 1/4
But
panel.
what you just
I think Lee might be a little cascaron.
Oh, yeah. What you talking about? Shopping for peppermint, they call it, dude.
Yeah,
Where
I
I'm
think
from.
he's coming out of the closet pretty soon.
They say, hey, you know the boy over there, little Lawrence.
I don't give a fuck if he's.
I don't care either, bro. I'll let you hang off my dick like a fucking mountain cat.
No, I would never let Lee.
Not you guys, but I don't have the same relationship with him.
Yeah, but you're still friends. You can't.
I'm friends with him. I fuck him. I'll let him touch my dick a little.
4 foot. Yeah. Yeah. You gotta. If you show up to fuck at 4 foot, you gotta really.
yeah. Especially with a 5'9" chick.
Oh wow. How do you even? I mean, I don't even. God, I would have watched that.
It's like scaling a mountain.
I would have watched that match, dude. Or at least like hanging up your, putting the star on the Christmas.
Yeah.
No, so we were cackling, but she would be blowing him, and I would be down eating her out.
Oh wow, really?
Well,
At the same time?
At the same time.
Now,
but we would be. I would.
Bro, you're getting secondhand smoke, bro.
What do you mean,
bro? If she's blowing a dude. And you're eating her.
And she never blew me.
You know what? Eating her out. You're getting secondhand smoke.
I'm
bro.
doing all the work.
Oh, but still no.
Right,
bro. It's like you blowing him, bro. Bro, that's gayer than just you blowing it.
You wrote "Son of a Sinner." Wow.
Yeah. Really crazy.
Because him leaves "Son of a Sinner," but then I get over there and I'm like, hold on.
Yeah, well, my birth father was definitely a sinner. I was adopted into a less of a sinner.
Oh yeah, then you're definitely like an aftermarket.
Yeah, I was actually son of a deacon.
Some of the monkeys will masturbate and stuff 6 to 7 times a day.
Filthy.
Yeah, you're filthy.
Stop
you're bad.
behaving.
Like that monkey can choose its own pronouns, and we'd be like,
Yeah.
it's not about that. Okay, the monkey is just jerking off too much.
That, and then there's also throwing the shit.
Anything that comes out of their body, they're willing.
Or maybe that's their beads.
Just throwing that out.
Yeah, but at the time, I didn't want to be a comedian. I was trying to be a serious actor in this.
A serious actor,
Sound of
as an
Music.
Asian in Sound of Music, dude. Get your fucking life together. What a fucking idiot, bro. I know it's not the director's fault that you're a fucking idiot.
Well, it's fault for even casting me? Is that what you're saying or no?
You're trying to fucking play a white kid in war-torn Germany. You want them to change the line?
Yeah, see, I feel like I can't trust the McFish. That's
Hell
me.
no.
She wrong order, and I'm not here to respect your mother, but I would speak to that.
Of course, I've never looked at an ocean and at a McDonald's and be like, these things should know each
connect.
other. Yeah, that's a fucking. There is not a yellow brick road that connects those. Used to party with it some ever? Yeah, me too.
You were like, yeah, me too.
Oh, dude, it's right.
You know
when
what
I think about it, sometimes I think about us meeting up in like like having a eloping. I literally think about like me riding off in a carriage in the night with an 8-ball just holding on to me from behind. You know? I mentioned like to people I'm like at the gym with or something. There's always somebody that knows one of you guys. You know, some of the guys that knew you weren't usually doing too well.
True story.
Fucking meth. I remember getting so high one night I was trying to sneak up on a mirror for like probably 2 hours.
That's good.
And I'll tell you this, dude, I got pretty fucking close.
But you also don't like to drive across town very much. You can't drive and play. You know, I know whenever there's a new iOS update and you can't play candy, you don't like to drive during that week.
You're smart, man. You know me, dude. You know me. He ended up banging some girl like in 6th grade, right? And she broke up with him, broke his heart, and he started to like rap music, and he wore this T-shirt that said Nick the Rapper that he wrote on it with a marker, right? But he only put 1 P in it, and it said Nick the Raper on it, the fucking shirt that he wore, and they fucking expelled him. They expelled him.
You know, to do the loop, I think it only like 10 people had done it, and I was like, well, this is an opportunity for me to.
And Americans, all white, like whites, all women, all who was it? Who all?
You want the demographics?
All colors.
Okay. Yeah.
Judging, I don't
Would
care.
I
I'm
be
just
the
seeing.
first?
I've never been asked that question.
Am I the gay guy? I'm the only.
I believe
first
so,
Gay
yes.
loop.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Gay loop.
And
Yeah, because you know when I was a kid and kids used to come and they do the eye, used to stretch their eyes like this and go ching chong, and all that kind
People
of
used to
stuff.
do me too because I have real lean eyes.
They used to do it.
Yeah,
Right in the South.
people used to call me Choy. They used to call me Bruce Lee. Yeah, they used to call me all of that, dude.
Oh yeah, they won't even let you take a scooter or a Lime on the interstate.
Yeah.
You know, which is crazy. Like there might be one state allows it. What state allows scooters on the interstate?
What state is allowing you to scooter?
It might be New Hampshire or something. They don't give a fuck there. As long as you're an organ donor, they'll let you fucking do what you want, bro. And you are donating plant-based organs back to society.
Wild.
And my buddy ended up, touching this gal's vagina after the dance. And we all were sitting around this fire at his house later. And so he's like, telling everybody what happened. And my buddy's dad came out, right, and heard it and kept smelling my buddy's fingers. Them always standing out by the fire, dude, for probably like 40 minutes.
Or you're waiting for it like Chow in prison.
Yeah.
You're sitting there and you're just waiting.
Chow, it's a
I
new
went to
Chinese
college.
inmate.
But at the same time, you'd have a dude. I saw a guy pick his nose, feed it to a cat. Which is fucking most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It's China.
Oh, it's China. Fuck,
Dude,
my bad. Yeah. It's
Bro,
China.
Yeah,
For sure.
You pop it in China, some other guy catches that in his mouth, bro, and it's out.
Yeah. We're animals.
No, I'm not. Nothing is wasted in China.
Right. That's what it is.
Yeah. If you can swim with only that much propeller.
But think of like a Chihuahua. A Chihuahua can.
That's a great point.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or something. You know?
That's true.
I gotta say, who makes the clothes too?
Ooh, pervs, probably. Or they get them off dolls.
I was thinking, but like, really, you think they get them off dolls?
We had a small guy at our school, and his daddy would get clothing off of some dolls for him once in a while.
Yeah.
The one time I picked up a dude, I was getting him to buy me alcohol at a gas station. I was skipping to school, and he got in, this kind of homelessy kind of guy. And he got in, instead of sitting in the back, he just got on his knees right there at the passenger side. So I'm driving, and
He was your friend?
I didn't know him. No, he's like a guy who I gave him money to buy alcohol.
Oh, okay.
So, but anyway, I don't know why I'm telling you all this.
Play baseball?
Oh, dude, I was bad. I was unreal. I couldn't even believe I was so bad.
Baseball?
Dude, yeah, and the field we played on was like slanted, right? We had a bad.
Slanted down, so would a home run be easier to hit though? Like,
Oh, no, that would have been great. Ours was just slanted over
the side
to right field. So every like kind of if you hit it to third, it ended up like out in center field. I remember I was at a UFC fight one night and the guys were beating each other so bad, and I fucking called the cops right from T-Mobile Arena. It was Dusty and Max Holloway were beating the shit out of each other. I said,
y'all got to get down here.
Yeah, I said, y'all got a male-on-male domestic now. That's what I said. I said, these guys are fighting over jewelry down here because I think Winter got the belt.
Oh, really?
So I was like, you got a male-on-male domestic down here, buddy. You guys need to send someone.
Figure this shit out quick. Dana, what are you doing?
Dude, they had a restaurant, I remember, called Ku Klux Clams, dude, in Houma, Louisiana for a while. It was kind of like kind of a racial seafood kind of spot or whatever. But Yeah, I mean, it's definitely crazy to think. You know, let's see that
That's
beauty.
her.
I'll let her shoot me. That's for sure.
She probably would.
Really?
She'd probably tase you if you wanted her
Oh,
to.
look, she can shoot me in the belt buckle and see if my pants drop. You know what I'm saying, baby? That's where I'm at with her.
She's a buckle shiner.
Dude, our bus driver gave everybody same cut, dude. R.I.P. Ray, deceased Ray, I guess they call him now or whatever, but he was our bus driver and also had the barbershop in him. When
Nice,
everybody went
classic.
in there. And so he would cut everybody's hair. It was like $2, bro. Everybody got same haircut, man, woman, Down syndrome, whatever you had, everybody got the same exact cut on that bitch. You roll, dude, we all had the same cut in them, bro. You knew, yeah. You want to be racist. I think you should at least have to have all your stuff. You're like,
Right.
you should at least have to fix yourself.
Yeah,
racist.
yeah.
Who are, for a guy who doesn't like blacks, you have a black space in your smile. It's really interesting that you'd let a nice white tooth expire. Okay.
Me and Big X, we almost did a song, but I don't know. I didn't. I actually sent him a song and he didn't finish it. So
He went to jail.
not a long time, not long enough. I went to jail too, man.
You behind bars, write a couple. You know what I'm saying? I remember one time we got some weed to sell it, right? And it was like, we were so excited, right? We get this weed, and the second we got it, we're like, oh, we're going to fucking jail, dude, right? We're so scared. We're in the driveway. We finally ended up just giving the shit away to a guy down the street, dude, and just ended up working the payment off to the guy.
How much was it? Like a quap, or was it like teenager? A lot of like an ounce or something.
No, I would say it was probably, maybe a QP, I think. It
Damn.
was good. At all the places. You've played every place they would allow someone to play. Really. I mean, you'll play. I've seen,
trailers on the back of like semis.
Oh, I've seen places where like tomorrow this place is getting fumigated, right? Setting up the tent around it with the bug spray. And it's like, but tonight, go Wessel, baby.
With big lights, right?
Dude, we had a class one time we had to make, this was insane, casts, right? Like casts or whatever. One put hers on, didn't take it off for like 14 weeks, dude. This lady, everybody at a certain point forgot that we'd even made it for class, right? Because it was just one small thing we're doing one week. People thought she was handicapped for like 3 months.
I bet it
was
smelled
a little bit of, I don't want to say fern coming out of the edge of it.
Yeah.
But it definitely, she was making her own little land before time over there. It felt like I was going to go to the post office and mail myself somewhere else. That was my goal. And they're like, you can't do that.
You're gonna mail yourself somewhere.
Yep.
That'd be kind of cool. I'm here.
Oh, I rode my bike all the way over there, and it was closed. I thought it was open 24 hours a day. I'm like, what the hell you guys can even, but just learned a lot that year.
Well, nowadays you just look down at your Fitbit or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
My heart's beating. Everything's good.
My buddy has a fat bit, my Burt Kreischer. He looks at it and it just tells him he's fat.
Oh,
And I was
man.
like, God, bro, you gotta. Yeah,
We need
I
to get
think he's-
him. We need to get him like a mechanical watch.
Yeah, we need
something.
Well, we need to get him a meth addict to take that thing apart. From all, dude.
Yeah, put it back together.
Yeah. I shot a comedy special in Louisiana one time, and people had never been to a comedy show before. They don't even have a comedy club like in New Orleans, so people didn't know what to do. People were like, there were people in the crowd. I remember this one lady just yelling defense the whole time. Yeah,
Like
it was
she
a
was
bunch
at a football
Yeah,
game?
like a bunch of fans. Yeah, like people had.
It's like one of those.
Had one of those fences.
No
I was like,
way.
yeah.
Man, do you know where you are?
I thought my career was up after
That
I
is
shot
so
that. I was like,
funny.
this. Oh, dude, a guy overdosed or whatever one time, and people were doing CPR on him. I'm like, he doesn't need
What?
fucking
Was anybody? Could they even do CPR?
I mean, they were just trying.
They're just trying. Yeah.
His chest was already doing its own CPR. I'm like, that dude is just geeked out of his gourd, bro. Narcanul Johnson, you need to hit him with that. Yes, we Narcan, dude. Yeah, somebody hit him with an EpiPen like he had a bee sting or something. I'm like, this dude got stung by an 8-ball. They had this restaurant in the French Quarter in New Orleans. It was all drag queen there.
Yeah.
This one dude, Ryan, I remember they kept taking him back like into the kitchen. And I'm like, damn, I don't know what's happening with Ryan, bro.
How long was he back? Would they do it like more than once?
Oh, yeah. At first, he was like, I don't want to go. By the third time, he's like, I'll be right back, guys.
Think they had any cocaine back there or something?
God, I hope they did. I wouldn't want to get molested if I didn't have something in me.
Yeah, no kidding,
I don't
dude.
feel like. Anyway, we went looking. Some kid went missing, bus, and we looked for him for almost 2 months, I remember. And they're like, well, that's camp. And we're like, we didn't even find Jeremy, dude. And they're like, whatever. I'm kind of an emo kind of dude. So I'll put on like Trace Adkins, Every Light in the House is On. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Is
I
that
was
Trace
thinking you're
Adkins?
gonna say Trace Atkins.
Yeah.
You want the big deep voice. Like you want to feel it.
I went through a breakup, and I would sit on my porch and just smoke cigarettes. I didn't even smoke.
Well, everybody smokes when they break up.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
kind of part of-
Just smoke, and I'd play that on repeat till my neighbors were like, what? Turn off the light or whatever. We can't handle it anymore.
I used to listen to Pop the Trunk before football games. Dude, it's so good.
Yeah, dude, they had Jelly Roll out there, Yellow Wolf. We even saw Jelly Wolf was out there. We're like, who the fuck is that? It's just
some dude in ICP, man.
Yeah, dude. It's just a fucking, yeah. It was Jelly Wolf. Yeah, it was a Saint Bernard with a couple face tattoos on. Yeah.
We're eating steak on Friday, baby. You know what I'm
We're
saying?
going to afford that divorce next week. That's got to be so you can't get divorced because you can't afford it. It's like,
Could you imagine just waking every day like, I would leave you if I financially could.
At $640, I'd leave you.
Now, right now.
At $1 for every time I've heard you say it, I'd leave.
I remember working at a pizza place, and I would listen to the second the boss would leave, I would turn up fucking Guns N' Roses, and I would fucking
hell right.
Oh, dude, I would fucking cry in there, listen to November Rain, and fucking threaten other people that worked at the place. I would drink beer back there. I would open up the deep fryers, dude, and I would put pudding in there. I'd put pepper. I'd put anything you could. I would fucking fry it and eat it and drink beer. Yeah.
It's like at 30, I was like, I'm going to be a cowgirl. Damn it. I'm going to do this. And so I started riding for the first time at 30, and now I'm really super into it. Also, it's like not up to you. It's up to them. You know?
Oh, yeah, dude. It is like, that's the dang Lord's Uber, dude, being on a horse.
The Lord's Uber.
Bro, you get on a horse, it is not, it's like,
It's
to
a
you
pony.
because they give you these little strings. You're like, these strings are not going to do anything against this horse. Like, I remember my first concert ever went to Marilyn Manson, right?
Oh.
And this dude took us, and yeah, I guess he was like a pedophile or whatever, but we didn't know he was. Right? We're the only people underage that were in there.
Holy shit.
It was awesome. Dude, we're in the bathroom peeing, and somebody goes, what are these kids doing in here?
Oh my God. First red flag should have been this dude just getting y'all Marilyn Manson tickets.
Yeah. Slangenstein.
Did he go in with y'all?
No. He went to GAM. People, like, they'll have agents and managers will sign you, but just because they're damn pedophiles or something. You know, it's
Yeah.
like they'll try to get you out to dinner and then they give you a ride home and they're squeezing on your leg or something. You got any leftovers on you or something. You're like, what are you, what are you,
Just slimy shit.
what are you talking about? You know, I don't have any leftovers. But it's like, yeah, a lot of pervs out there. And then, Andrew and I have become friends over the years. He's hilarious.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Went fishing with him. That dude he'll put a damn. He'll start
talking
fishing.
about-
You
Oh,
pass
yeah.
by a Chase Bank and he'll cast over there and put
What
a
a catch, man.
frog top on there just because there's a bank.
Yeah.
Dude, he'll catch a damn. He'll safe deposit box over there at 12 pounds.
Oh God. Real stuff in a song, vulnerable that country radio accepted.
Well, nowadays that's your dog in your truck, dude. If you don't,
Yeah, if you ain't,
right?
yeah, if you ain't,
The dogs, there's a trucks on block.
Trucks on block. We're moving on to opiate.
So you get then you're just licking your own hand with that, still holding on to that. Because, dude, if you could get even part of your head in that dang bowl, you know,
good.
I just wanted to grow longer. I would pray to God to make my tongue longer at night.
Well, that's a whole different episode.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Well, that's for the Trace Atkins.
Dude. Well, I told you I'd leave. Yeah, things have changed.
Got one of those days.
Yeah, you ever just burn so many bridges down you can't even take you burn not even bridges, you burn down just regular flooring.
Ceiling, everything, carpet.
Like if I'm in a restaurant and somebody scratches their fork on their plate or something, like
I will literally call the fucking police on somebody. Like,
I don't know what it is.
I know what it is. It's unbelievable somebody would do that. There's a coffee place nearby. Somebody pulled a chair out the other day. I used to love that place. I will fucking not even drive by there in the daytime.
It's OV.
Because I don't even want to bring my energy over there where people are scraping stuff on the floor. Dude, I remember this guy told us one time, he's like, yeah, meet me at this time. So we get there. It's like a huge, in the middle of this Kmart parking lot, right? So we're like, well, fucking pick a corner or something. Like, why it was just the worst idea, right? So we're like, I remember we drove around, like, just around the middle for a while. Like, I guess we go in. It was almost like if we went into the middle, we were in trouble, but it was
Probably
like,
be suspicious to just make like a bunch of laps around the parking lot.
he made a bunch of 4th of July t-shirts, right? They basically got in like on the night before. They're supposed to come in like 2. early. I have basically 8 or 9 hours to peddle these bitches, so he only got rid of about maybe 17 of them. So he had about maybe 420 shirts. He set them on fire, right? But he did it near a fireworks display, and he said that some of the fireworks had landed in them.
I respect the hustle there.
That was great.
That's all.
People drink 40s and, impregnate everybody in the neighborhood.
Oh, God, yeah. People should not be allowed in some areas, and I'm going to say it, they shouldn't be allowed to have sex within probably 90 feet themselves. I think they shouldn't be allowed to have sex. I don't know how to phrase it. We obviously need a legislator to help with this, but yeah, I think, there should be like a level. Yeah, we need some better zoning, right? And some genetic. Yeah.
And these kids were dressed to the nines. They all had on like everything designer. And I was like, I was working at Bell's when I turned 16.
Oh, I love those bastards. We were dressed to the threes. Okay.
This is bougie.
Oh, yeah. We remember I had hand-me-downs from damn women. And I was like, I don't have an older sister. I was wearing shit. I was like, whose shit is this?
Whatever was around.
Well, fuck, we don't know nobody to produce a radio song neither, right? Yeah. So I call Ernest. I'm like, you got to produce.
Hey, I'm 1 for 1 on producing country songs and them going to the top.
That's your first produced one?
The only thing I produced.
The best was I had to get him up, Theo. He was
You're like the Rudy Rudiger. He play one sack.
That's me.
One of the biggest on the planet. Like,
yeah,
college football stadiums are the biggest. Like the
White
7
Usher.
of the top
He's the
10.
White
Yeah, maybe even White Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. He's like Michael Hack.
He's a country Michael Jackson. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, he's a wild man.
Wow.
I love that guy, man.
Oh, dude.
He's
walking like I see he'll eat a damn 3-pack. I saw him eat a 3-pack of beer.
He probably did.
He played offensive line for Bud Light for a couple times. There is nobody like him, dude. He'll hollow out a beer can and just yell out of it and shit. Fucking doing all kind of shit.
While everybody was tweaking on meth, found out that there was gold in the creek.
No way.
Oh my God. Can you imagine a better activity for meth head than panning for gold?
Dude, why every meth recovery center isn't currently located along a river or stream in this country, I will never understand. We have got to organize meth users and get this gold. Yeah, we would go in and you try to not grease these people up, but you wanted to get them excited about an artist.
And they see so many of them that like, what can you do? Like, those,
tomorrow's like, Jason Mraz is bringing crab legs. You're like, well, fuck.
Exactly, dude.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
Man.
Dude, it's hard, man. You sit in a room and they're looking at you like, what are you doing here?
Highway, road. I can deal with. Not cul-de-sac.
Yeah, I remember when somebody put a damn cul-de-sac. First time I ever saw one, I was like, what is this shit? What do you mean you can't keep going? Just fucking hurt my feelings, boy. I said, we'll see about that. I'm going to call the damn sheriff. We'll see about that. I was envious of people that could party, man, because I couldn't do it. I'd get a little too rattled and I'd just start fucking chewing on the fucking walls and shit. I'd just start fucking farming copper out of my own house, dude.
Yeah.
I'd handle it, dude. I'd call the cops on myself a bunch of times.
I don't think I've ever called the cops on myself before. That's wild.
Oh, yeah, dude. I'll call them bitches, huh?
And my buddy was there. He's walking and he was like, I'll eat that. And I was like, cool. I slid it across the counter. I wasn't trying to hide it or whatever. So I got fired from McDonald's with possibility to rehire.
What the hell, dude? Well, first of all, that sounds like something that happens in a prison system, dude. Well, it's like with possibility of parole. Like, there's a chance.
If you're good, you can come back.
What the hell?
So I was in college and I was writing songs, videoing them on my webcam, dude, and putting them on like YouTube and then sharing them on my face. And he wrote on my Facebook wall, dude, and was like, you seem like you're doing good. Like, come by the house.
Bigger pervert. I get too focused on what I need to get done. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I just got to hit an AA meeting or something, or drink a damn 8-ball. Dude, I'm glad they didn't come out with 8-ball the beverage or whatever.
I think they did a Celsius.
That could be true. I'd have been on them bitches, man. Yeah, we used to do that. My dad was so old, and my mom would make him go beat us or spank us or whatever. And we would just be like screaming, even though it didn't hurt. He was like 80 years old, hitting us with his belt.
They can't do that anymore, can you?
I think if you
I don't have kids, but like
if your kid doesn't have social media, you can. I feel like. What's your fitness regimen like? You got a good regimen because you see guys. It's like do 40 like walrus tusks or whatever. Do 7 like salami bridges or whatever. Do 2 ex-wives. I saw somebody just wrote that. Some guy wrote that on the board. It's like that's just pearl information there, dude. You're just writing stuff in there. You know, is anybody in shape? Is everybody? Am I a Harlem Globetrotter now? Like, what are we now?
He was like, you trying to go? And I was like, yeah, dog, let's go. And I was like, you want to go to the bathroom? Right here. You were like, wait, what?
I appreciate I do appreciate the support.
Yeah,
dude,
hey man, I was my bad. That was on me.
I want somebody to fucking want to get me fucked up, dude. I want somebody to just hold me down and just fucking just damn funnel just yay into my brain, homie. You know what I'm saying? Christmas wishing, you know.
Dude, what's else you like though?
It's a lot of dangerous animals, dude. If it's like, hey, look at this animal.
Yeah.
Where I'm from, if somebody's like, look at this animal, it's usually some type of somebody trying to flash that wiener on you,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah, it's like, hey, you want to come see this animal, and it's just a wiener, you know, with like little cat ears on or something. Some guys like got little, little mouse ears on his penis, you know? You're like, that's a damn. I'll pet it, but I ain't feeding it cheese. You know what I'm saying, bro? Yeah. I just never even been around a horse like in that much like proximity, like just being a horse in a pen. But by the end, I got to take the horse for a walk and stuff, and I felt like it was cool.
Just majestic creatures, and I heard this. I think they can hear your heartbeat from like 5 miles away.
Oh my God, pervert!
Yeah,
that's crazy, dude. I mean, that's eavesdrop.
I know.
It's not the 80s anymore, you know. You can't get away with a whole lot of shit these days.
You can't. Remember when they had fucking narcs and shit, dude? First of all, the shittiest job you could get in high school was being a fucking narc.
Dude, I swear.
They gave you a little card and it was like, congratulations.
You're a narc.
Yeah, that's the one thing you can't put on the card, dude. Yeah, like he would try to arrest people at a party or something. People would beat the
fuck away from me. School's out, bitch.
Fuck, I said I wasn't going to cry today. I was like, I'm not going to be fucking emotional. I've had an emotional week,
year,
dude.
man.
I got nominated for a Grammy.
It's
having a fucking weird couple weeks.
Damn, dude, you the only dude I know who's been nominated for a Gram and a Grammy. To be honest,
I love you, Theo.
That's so
and they split one of them with you.
They split one of them with me.
Yeah, at first I was like, damn, chick's fine as fuck. Then I'm like, oh, that's Jared.
And he's still fine. Yeah.
Still pretty good looking, man.
First of all, and you're touching the back of a child.
Yeah, I'm touching a child. You look at like my.
This looks like literally a Christmas card from Epstein's Island, right here. There is a brave Italian, which some people would say like kind of the Magellan of Costco. There's a Costco Magellan with a child,
with just his son.
And then there's Adam Devine, who's had a couple of drinks,
just lurking. Lurking, dude.
When you have sex with a girl, do you put a condom on, or she put it on if she tells you to put it on?
Look, if people want to use a condom, we let them use them, you know?
Who's we? What the fuck?
Who we are. I don't know who we are. Okay. And David Spade and I just wrote a movie and made a movie, paid for it ourselves that we made, right?
Done?
It's done. We're editing it. And it's,
are you in it?
I'm in it. I'm like his sidekick. He's like the main guy.
Wait a minute, so you know all about making movies?
No, we have no idea what we have, dude. We may have a damn visual diorama that a couple of kids put together for their kindergarten. I was playing a busboy, Commodus, so it's definitely, this is way different.
And then we left. Oh, we saw Kay, right? We left, remember?
Yeah,
she popped out of a Sprinter.
I think she walked butt first out of it. Like, in my imagination, that's what happened. It was just like...
She at least said hello. That was nice.
Dude, I feel like her butt cheeks were wearing earrings, dude.
They
that
were?
Thing is
I didn't
nice.
even look.
Yeah.
Body World is pretty incredible, man. It is kind of fascinating. There's one where they spliced a pregnant person.
You have to.
Okay.
Oh, you have to slice a pregnant person.
That's a new way to do a gender reveal. But
come to the chalkboard right now.
Yeah, you're like,
and you had a full erection. Did you?
I would joust the other guy passing me in the dude. Everybody was here, man. It was just a bunch
whole
of,
classroom.
Oh, it was like those tarpons passing each other in the water. I feel like you just didn't want to get snapped somebody's freaking pants snout when you were walking down the hall. I remember sometimes I would have my strap hanging off my back and we get hooked on somebody else's penis as we're just, because in junior high, everything is just so damn erect. And thanks for talking about this with me, man, because it's, it's just cool to get to like it's rare you get looking at a piece of art and you get to talk to the paint, And then he goes, hey, homie, will you make a video for my cousin Hector, right? He's like, like, what's wrong with? Yeah, sure, I will. What do you want me to say? He's like, just say something nice, man. He got possessed by ghosts. That's what he said, right? So I'm like, what do I even fucking? What do you mean to do?
Sorry, you're possessed by.
Yeah. So I was like, what do you want me to say? Like, just tell him we miss him, you know. So that's what I did. I was like, hey, Hector, homie, we miss you, dog.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I hitchhiked up there to chase a girl that I was in love with that I almost had, didn't have to get a cease and restraining or whatever, but it got cleared up.
Oh.
Just loitering late at night.
Okay. Practicing for an upcoming role of a stalker.
I haven't seen you in any roles.
I know I'm only 17 and
How do you expect me to get a role?
Yeah, I've got to practice.
But that was, I love it there. I mean, it's amazing. The hardest part ever was, I think, trying to touch a breast or something. And at the movies, a lot of guys, there'd be big guys, be like, touch it. Get that tit you if you didn't do it, you know. Working off of a clock, kind of as like a shot clock.
In between.
What's this? It says 1984 and then RIP. What is that?
Well, apparently he took the highway to heaven. He was HOV lane in that picture. You know, that's all we can do.
Yeah, they had grass back then. She had a bushka.
Oh,
I don't know if
yeah.
they showed it. I sort of pictured it.
I can't imagine they showed a bush in the movie, huh?
Like she had Lucille Ball in a scissor hole. That Mongo bush.
Oh, but I like that Jada Pinkett. You know what I'm saying? I like nothing down there, Bucko. That's what I like.
Knock, knock.
I like that aloe
Will Smith.
push.
Yep.
Puss, yeah. I like that aloe puss.
Sickening.
That's gross. You guys are disgusting.
You take your shirt off though.
No, sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. I'll walk out of the room backwards though, because I don't like people seeing my butt, I guess.
Your ass is the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Your dick is what they all see. Your ass is to a wizard. Pulling levers and shit.
Right, we cowardly lion, dude. That's what it is, dude. That's in Hitchcock, wasn't it? Rear Window. Rear Window, I think, was about butt stuff, wasn't it? That was an early
anal
event.
One of the first anal films.
They were about proctologist. It was like a proctologist.
Oh, was it? Oh, I didn't know.
A proctologist can't get his act together.
Yeah.
The funnest thing about church was just kids playing and stuff, like a social environment.
Yeah.
You know? And it used to be, that was the place you saw anybody. They didn't have all this other stuff. You had to, fight off yellow fever all week and dysentery and get everybody's butts clean and everything. And then wagging them up to church. And that's where you'd see somebody and hope somebody would, with a little bit of money, would make love to your daughter or that's where it happened.
I want to see people with Trump go out there on on Lake Michigan. So I got a.
You don't want to piss on a big girl's back out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think for me, I saw that it probably wasn't going to be the best thing for me, so I just didn't participate.
Fuck, that's brave of you, though. You're almost like damn Christopher Columbus. I feel like I don't see a lot of it. It's cool.
I'm waiting for it to go extinct, and I don't think it ever will. So now I'm just I'm like the Amish, man. I'm just pretending like none of these advancements are there, dude. I'm just in my house making rocking chairs and selling, tap.
My dad was he was a comp dude. And he also was like a fucking hippie. Was like, vegan, like
the effective.
Yeah, like I saw those things, and then that existed inside the same.
Yeah, let's get fucked up and get a salad on.
Exactly.
I mean, that's a crazy even think.
I'm vegan. I hate saying that because everyone's like, "Fuck you!" Now I'm eating twice as much meat. I'm like, all right, that's on.
Yeah, people don't. Yeah,
Right, but I went vegan because I'm
being stomach gay or whatever. Okay, and you have 2 male children.
That I know of, sir.
Right, and so y'all are male heavy. Y'all seed line is male heavy.
My mom had 4 boys. I've had 2 boys. Yeah, so a lot of, I think of masculinity begats masculinity. No,
Yeah.
that's a joke.
No, I'm saying it's almost like a damn gay nightclub at this point. I mean, I'm saying there's a lot of men in it. I'm saying, dude. But
well, why is it a gay nightclub?
You're going to have a lot of men over there, I'm just saying Jeffrey Dahmer would buy y'all a couple sandwiches. I think nature's a blast. Right?
Yeah.
The animals, the woodpecker comes down. He's like, he makes noise and people are like, get the fuck out of here. We want to sleep in.
Wake up, motherfucker.
Yeah, he's obviously been using or whatever. He's one of the animals that got a hold of a bag somewhere.
Absolutely.
Who else is rolling up like that?
So early, just slamming their head against all.
Yeah, and then take it. Unless he's like Morse coding a message from the heavens or from like AC/DC or something,
We saw Dana.
We saw Dana. We sat right behind
Dana
him.
White, and he would tell us what's going on. That was fun.
Like, hey, get out your blood cups on this one. You're gonna get us.
You're like, it's big. It's like being at a Gallagher show.
Yeah, one time he even had some blood on his hand and he rubbed it on my gums.
You gonna gum her?
Yeah. Like, this will help a little vitamin O.
As they go, all right, put on your blood raincoats like Gallagher, and they smash the guy's.
Yeah, because I love.
Very strange, right? To not meet the director, for like the actor and the director not to like be in a room together until they're 2 weeks out from shooting.
Seems risque.
Crazy. Yeah.
It seems risque to me to do something like that. It's like you could interview your cellmate or whatever, but you're like, nah, I'll just wing it in there, you know? Like you could have a little Q&A with yourself.
No, I wasn't saying party pills, like HIV pills.
Oh, he was?
I was always, he always had like a fistful of HIV.
Well, I think so.
No, pills, like, you know what I mean, that make him feel better, that are supposed to support AIDS. You know, like Magic Johnson has those type of pills.
Those Laker snacks, they call them.
The whole idea of sex is not thinking.
Oh,
All
it's
you
impossible.
have to concentrate on turning yourself on.
Yeah, I think I like, I mean, I've had probably libido issues since I was probably, I would bet 8 or 9 months old. I don't know.
Well, but you're, okay. Well, that's,
Like
well,
when
you
your
don't have a
libido's-
libido until you go through puberty, really.
Okay.
I mean, who has a libido when they're in diapers? I mean,
Oh no, I have
Yeah.
to look at some pictures and see see what was going on.
It'd be very easy to get blown if you tasted like Arctic Black.
Especially if your wiener had like one of those pop things at the end, like a pop top.
If they could just pop it off. Also, if when they were done, they were going to be like, I'm going to feel energetic because it could burn extra calories. Like,
I'm ready for work. That would change your wife's behavior in the morning. I
really would. I could. Maybe I could get like 8 a.m. now going on.
God, I'm going to pray about that. Yeah, he gave me a cock light, a little light that can do cocks with it.
That's sick.
Oh, it's
You
great.
need that, honestly.
You know, they have that light you can shine on somebody at like somebody who's giving a conference or whatever. and
Like
you
a laser pointer.
Yeah, and you shine in the
Yeah,
social, and then
circle
like
his dick.
Social security comes up and rescues them or whatever, so they get shot or whatever.
Yeah, Secret Service. I don't think Social Security.
Social Security, apparently, Trump's taking it out of business.
yeah, it's nowhere to be found. So
He handwrites his mom letters. It's a special person who does that.
Yeah. He definitely seems like a hug that got left somewhere but rescued.
That's right. That's right.
Thank you. You're very sincere. It's very nice and refreshing and also slightly uncomfortable.
Yeah, sorry.
No, don't.
I know you're married. Keep it just as sincere. You know, we won't get physically sincere because that can be, it's outlawed.
what if you lived a million years? You just like, what would you do?
I mean, you would definitely probably call in, you know, you'd show up late to work more.
Well, you know,
And it's like you got shot. They just chop off your leg. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they had some of their a lot of their technical skills were way limited, it seems, dude. Like if some people, even if they had just had like Down syndrome, they're like, oh, he got shot by something. Like, no, this guy,
he's fine.
He's just over here raking leaves. Let this guy
Leave him alone.
man. That's when the hard tits came out. Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember when hard ass tits came out?
And Fabio, remember Fabio?
Look at my tits, and they look like you could.
Yeah.
Like if you went like that, it was like.
Yeah.
Like if he touched it,
Oh my God.
Almost like somebody was like had made him out of like dish gloves or something. Like they were like,
right?
Like if you pulled a shirt on him you could hear him like. It was just like, damn, bitches are plastic.
Yeah, like there's 5 forks to choose from, and I got to choose which one we're using. Like that kind of sucks.
Oh yeah, and it sucks if you're watching a movie and you see a fork that fucking is out of place.
You blame the actor, and you're just like, I fucking hate this movie.
Oh, you're like, Kirk sucks. You see the silverware in that? You know? Like you feel sometimes. The one thing that I was thinking about was my friend Brad used to work for Red Bull, and he said at their there's a 1-800 number if people are like have had too much Red Bull or whatever they call.
Oh, I'd be like, help me. What do I do?
So technology gave boys video games, you know, and porn, and then said, now study your algebra.
To find the square of my own root. You know, bro?
At least he had a smart ear. Totally, Dad. I'm going to do
it on.
So wait a minute, Louisiana, you like okra?
I didn't mind it, dude. But then people start frying it. Dude, it starts to look like it's been given a blowjob to somebody. It gets real viscous.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you lift up a spoonful of it, it has like a trail that goes back to the stuff, and you're like, whoa, that thing's been BJ's, you know?
Yeah,
it's a bit
slimy.
Yeah, it's real slimy. The other night at dinner, I saw.
Oh, dude.
But dude, he was drinking Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Past 8:45. I'm like,
he's a wild man.
Well, yeah, the Rizzo, I mean, I'll tell you this. He definitely seemed like his grades were failing. Somebody's like, his grades suck. That's what I.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Word at Craig's?
Yeah. He had a little tattoo. It said, fuck social studies.
Oh, damn,
I was like,
dude.
That's rough. So obviously he's been going through a lot, you know. Friend Josh used to live like, I think somewhere like kind of like over by East LA. But he said that you lived in his area. And what if I opened up a shoe store called These Boots Are Made for Joaquin, right? I was like, just to get to meet, if you saw that store, say if you'd driven by a couple times, like, do you think you ever would have stopped in there?
Absolutely. Yeah. And I would have just like clean the place out.
And when porn came along, man, I remember, I would bike far for porn. If I heard there was porn somewhere, I was starved for like
talked about this, the spelling bee word. Because remember, I got beat on Inconvenience. This girl in our class or whatever was pregnant, right?
Yeah. Story like Helena had a rib in her forehead.
I didn't know you could even get pregnant, right? But she won the fucking spelling bee, dude. And people were calling her all kinds of racial slurs and stuff. But I remember, and she was white. That was the craziest. People were just,
It's mean then. They're just trying to be mean.
Yeah, nobody was trying to be like helpful.
Yeah.
Did you ever have an ear piercing? Yeah, I did too.
Fuck yeah, dude. That shit was so fun.
We were kind
and
of
it would close up. You would still force something in it on days you needed to feel cool.
I wanted a lip piercing. I wanted the whole thing. I wanted to be punk rock, dude.
Oh, you did. Well, you have a lot of you seem like you've been through a lot. Vietnam, like a Vietnam veteran, somebody you know. You remember sex ed? You remember going to sex ed the first?
Oh, God, how embarrassing!
Remember all the guys would one guy wore like a fucking suit or like a little tuxedo. We're like, dude, what is going? This guy is spaced, bro.
Well,
people would wear cologne. People would be fucking drinking cologne.
Owned to go to sex education. They're seducing sex education, or was the teacher a hot?
No, it was a man, dude.
Just sex education. They wanted to smell good for sex education.
We just thought it was time for sex, so we were just everybody's keyed up.
Mother tells a son to clean his room. What should he say?
Don't hassle the hoff.
What's your favorite type of omelet?
Don't hassle the hoff.
All right, if I were to fall down a wishing well and I yelled help, what would you say?
Don't hassle the hoff.
And when it gets late at night, you just kind of relax. And what do you like to see on television?
Don't hassle the hoff.
And if I meet a nice girl somewhere and I want to pick her up, what should I tell her?
Hassle me, baby.
Hassle the hoff.